This was our guy we said too. We're like, hey, you know what? Let's have a fight with no ads. It's mano a mano. Just you and him, toe to toe, whooping some ass, and
defense.
We get for it. He can't get past some wood spikes.
Look, they're practicing social distancing. It's all good.
A timely commentary, Billy. All right. Darksiders Genesis being broken horribly and beautifully. I'm Ryan Stefanelli. I'm president at Airship and game director on Darksiders Genesis, and here with Joe Mad.
Hey, Joe Madureira, creative director.
And we also have Billy. Speak, Billy. Oh my God.
Right. Sorry, Billy.
What the hell?
Damn it.
UX design lead. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted here by these gymnastics.
He's going to die there. All right, hurry up. Get to Wilson, too. This is going too fast. We gotta get to the jabbing.
Hi, I'm Wilson Viegas. I'm a senior designer. I worked on Darksiders Genesis. This is really hard to keep up.
How did we not find that?
So distracted. What?
What is all this extra geo? This is where our performance went.
I'm so happy Jesse built all this extra geo.
No, I want Jesse on the call. This is why Jesse didn't want to be involved. Look at this.
Jesse's packing his bags right now.
1 minute. 1 minute to get through.
Holy crap.
You know how many months that took to design?
There was no Hollow Fiend. It just...
Okay, we knew you could climb walls. Straight to the... Right? It must be painful for a speedrunner to sit and watch something like this happen.
Wait, who's playing this? Can I get like detailed instructions? Because I want to replicate this.
Well, how do you get that boost without even...
I mean, just watch the controller on the side there.
Look at Phil.
They clearly did not read the tutorials, and I'm very offended.
Wow, going straight for the OP cores, I take it. Getting some points. He doesn't even need to unlock those areas of the hub.
Yeah, actually, how does that work? Because I know that like the hub is supposed to expand as you go.
Precision landing.
You know, it is so flattering as a developer when you know that people spent enough time to figure this kind of stuff out playing your game, even if it breaks it. Okay, we're going to see a lot of wall climbing, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I love it because I know that a lot of these secrets that you have to backtrack for are like super annoying for people who just want to get it on the first time. Like they look at the map and they see the icons, they're like, well, how do I get it? Well, now you know. Just
he character swapped out of finishing the animation to loot the chest. Yeah, okay, screw the puzzle.
He doesn't need bombs.
All those flea bags can do is just watch in horror as all this is occurring.
Bombs are for the weak.
When you think you've made the collision high enough, and you haven't.
Not nearly high enough.
Dude, this is like in Mario World 1-2 when you can go on top of the ceiling, the pipe zones for World 4. Jesus. Okay. They're gonna find the warp zone.
Oh my God!
How many times do you have to try that before you get that rhythm down to catch that ghost hook point?
We're supposed to feel shame, right? That's like the point.
This is like a 40-minute roast. That's basically.
I mean, we haven't gotten to any of the bosses yet, but I'm already starting to feel some pain, like a phantom pain that.
Like how they're gonna cheese him?
Yeah.
Oh, he's getting hung up there.
And you didn't even have to buy Static Shot, which Static Shot is like the crazy OP ammo.
Something tells me the bosses, that's where we're going to see him painfully have to play the game the right way. I'm curious to see if there's a way to cheese the bosses. I don't think there is. He's just going to have to fight this guy. He's going to have to fight the roller demon.
I'm curious.
Yeah, I'm enthralled. Ooh. Yes.
Our one cinematic boss intro. We did this one and then never did another.
You can skip it.
What?
Wait.
Oh, here we go.
What?
Oh no. Oh no.
Nice.
Oh,
like this.
Love it.
See, this is why you give everything a ranged attack.
This could be the beginning of a pattern.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually doing that fast.
Whose idea was it to do infinite basic ammo?
But he's shooting faster out of hot streak than with hot streak.
Because he's also smacking the space.
Look at that lava floating over midair.
Oh, he's using the controller.
Right?
Oh my god.
That
We joked
Murphy
about
on the right?
We joked about the rolling pin toss. We should have done it.
Honestly,
Nice.
at this point, we just need like a teleport behind you for any enemy.
Perfect.
Beautiful spot for the interaction to happen.
Get a quest achievement. Let's see. I wonder if he ever switches to war.
Whether he just did to get out of the cutscene.
Hey, war. The game is perfectly balanced.
Oh.
I like that he can't even be bothered to use stairs.
Yeah, what a nuisance they are. All that beautiful dialogue, those beautiful character portraits.
You know what? Instead of putting in our debug fly cam, we should have just made all the devs learn this trick, and they just have to like hop everywhere.
Did he just pick the hard difficulty?
Yeah.
Is that just to really demean the effort? It's like, I don't even, it doesn't matter what difficulty it is.
What?
Moly.
There we go.
Oh, dude.
Hello.
Walking. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Yeah, the ceiling blocks weren't meant to
Showing-
be walked on.
Showing some of our giant floating blocks to create shadows. Whoop, through the window.
You know, Symphony of the Night is one of the greatest games. That speedrun is very funny.
I think one of my favorites was watching somebody do a co-op speedrun of Guardian of Light, which, of course, many of us played in research of this particular game, and some of those speedruns were pretty amazing. The way they were able to use some of the co-op mechanics to get outside the level, then use respawn regions to kill themselves and come back together.
Oh my.
Speaking of respawn regions.
Yeah, speaking of respawn regions. Wait,
What was that about?
Oh,
Maybe
no, I
they
think
missed their jump actually.
Yeah, it looks like he messed something up, and so he was trying to.
There it was.
There we go.
The classic, you know,
Okay, what's he gonna do here?
5,000 fling.
He can't possibly just do this whole sequence. There's got to be a way out.
Yeah. This is. No, you might do it legit. Up a $5 on legit.
Can we do a separate interview with the speedrunner so we can like ask him about all this stuff? I'm so curious. Like, how many attempts did it take him, and how long did he try this?
That was just skill. That wasn't even really cheating. That was just skillful.
Oh, that was cool.
Not that I'm saying that the cheating isn't skillful, because it is. There, okay, a little bit of cheating.
A little bit. Although the way those are timed.
People don't even make it the regular way.
Okay, there's no way he's gonna have to. Yeah, he's gonna go right over this gear. Yeah, and there we go. I remember this gear being a pain in the ass to make collision for anyway.
Oh man, he completely skipped.
How does that make you feel, Wilson?
It's all
How
right.
does that make you feel?
There are other bosses in the game. We'll see them, I'm sure. There's two. That's two so far that we've just totally skipped.
Mini bosses.
Right.
You can't skip your real bosses.
That's true.
If you had a cheat for speeding up the load screens, we want to know it.
You know, if anything, the biggest encounter so far has been opening up the gear casket. Couldn't slow that thing down. Or speed it up, rather.
Okay, this one will be interesting. If he actually has to go light all 4 of the braziers, or if he finds some other way to get out of the level and reach. Because that's probably what I try to do, because the sub-trailer guard is out there. It's out there somewhere. If you know where...
Wait, what?
Uh-oh, missed the jump. What? Oh.
Was that the
Is that-
plan?
Did he warp? Did he teleport?
Yeah, I think with the way that the character swap worked, or got placed right where the brazier was.
How did he figure that out, though?
Sorry, I'm really laughing through this whole thing.
Level.
I love Joe's reaction. This is worth it just to hear Joe.
So he picked that item up. Doesn't have to wait for it. There we go. Get another chest. All these zones we made, you know what we're never going to see is the horse. We're never going to see Ruin.
No, Ruin makes you go faster.
Not faster than you can hop through.
I know.
But can the horse fly?
Be amazing.
That's two beacons.
That was a nice kill shot through the brazier lighting though.
Did we ever let the horse jump at any point in development?
Yes.
We absolutely did, and then we cut it because it was such a problem. Whoa. He wants that one back.
Whoa!
I can only imagine the mayhem that would ensue if horses could still jump plus speedrunning.
Oh my god, I could think of just like infinite like jumping.
He did it again, right back to where the brazier is.
The precedent.
Never did like the angle on that throw.
So he definitely still has to solve the puzzles.
In this case, I actually was expecting him to find a spot where he could get to the edge of the level and jump out to wherever else in game space the cavern part is, because it's out there. We just teleport you to it. Maybe it's just not loaded, I guess, so we can't. He's already on his way to the teleporter. He dashed towards it. Yeah, that's right. Sit and patiently watch our cutscene. There's nothing you can do.
It's kind of cool the variety we've already seen in 10 minutes between like sand and fire, ice.
Oh, he's going to completely skip the falling sequence, isn't he?
Oh.
Actually, I want to see him. Oh, he just went right past the choke point. Oh yeah, here we go. He's not even going to mess with it. All that work into making those pillars fall in that coordinated fashion so players could just barely make it alive.
Not even triggered.
Oh my god.
This is definitely the most trivialized of any of the levels so far. You're not even going to get to see what he's skipping.
Honestly, though, we're getting like a huge spotlight on all these facade rocks and vista geometry in the background.
I don't mind skipping this enemy though. This boss is the dog, the fallen dog. Ugh, that guy kicked the shit out of me.
That was a well-timed air dash.
I'm just gonna get my notes out. Don't mind me. Track all these.
Yeah, we're tracking all these bugs we have to fix.
Wasn't gonna fix it right away.
Little research.
Forgive my tardiness. I had some cleaning up to do.
And he has to watch this dialogue because there we go. As soon as the animation was done. Eventually he's going to hit the arena, and then he's either going to have oops, gets off the horse, that's too slow.
We should have given this guy the game a few months before we shipped. That would be super helpful.
Although if you think about it, if we had fixed this bug, we would have pretty much, there would be no interest in speedruns. It's all based around this strife cancel combo.
It doesn't.
Yeah, this one's gonna be interesting. This is like a huge level. See how he tackles it.
It's amazing that we managed to time the discussion here to a speed run, not just the horse run, the ride up on horse.
I just like seeing Stripe and War carry on this dialogue while this absurdity is occurring too.
And I like how right there you can see another part of the level hidden behind one of the walls it's not actually connected to. This is betraying how creatively we use geography out there.
This is how we bypass.
No. How do you figure out that that's there?
Wow.
Hold on. No teleport, just...
No, he completely skipped the elevator.
Wow.
Yeah, he did the float. Did a boundary
Our
break.
lead level designer would love to see that, considering, remember how much hell he went through to make the elevator down to this spot work?
I know, we didn't even
right
see
past it. Our shame is based on how much of this he actually manages to skip.
Look, he couldn't even grab on the ledge.
Now that's a real bug we should have fixed.
He lost some precious seconds there. Gotcha. What?
Oh, those are braziers up there. Look kind of like pizzas. Got a light on. Here we go.
Whoa!
Boundary break.
War finally gets a little spotlight just because he climbs walls better than Stripe.
Like 99% Stripe, but War is helping out.
That was Oh, and because he skipped a bunch of the load regions, the respawn regions, when he killed himself, he was back here. So he got the thing he needed, used the kill region to teleport back.
Wow.
Well, where's he going?
He needs the medallion, though, right?
But where's he going?
Well, no, I guess not. Of
We
course
go
not.
straight to the vault.
You know, there's literally one dialogue where Mammon's portrait shows up, and we didn't even get that.
Okay, but let's think about that. How much time do you have to spend hopping around the level to discover that those load regions and hidden chunks of the level that are floating out in space are there? We need to make them further apart on our next game. Oh, see, hey, did you catch that, Wilson? This time he actually went up to casual because he has to fight him. That's our clue that he had to fight him.
A little scared.
There we go. Now he needs static shot.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Don't skip the cutscene. Don't do it. Oh, you can't.
See,
All right.
even Mom was all like, no, don't cut.
You know he's going to get back up there. He's going to do to this guy what he did to the... Yeah, you can already see it.
Gonna be perched. Not gonna be pretty. Although the lava shot. Oh yeah.
Man.
Oh, does he have lava shot before he's supposed to? Because he got it out of a chest. That's a backtrack item, isn't it? He shouldn't have lava shot against Mammon.
I think you can get it on the first time. Yeah, because you access it from the top.
How do we get this guy's contact info? We should hire him. He's so thorough. Love it.
He's straight up fighting it though. I thought he was gonna cheat.
Focusing.
Wilson's like dusting off his shoulders. He's like, yeah, that's right. Unskippable fight.
Hey, he took some damage too. You know.
So, this is the most I've seen anyone ever use lava shot.
Look, there's nowhere for him to cheese him and like get up on top of anything. Good job, Wilson.
So far, so good. Even have to wait for this finale phase too. Oh.
Oh, that's it.
This might be the only cameo. No, we're probably going to see the Chaos form and Anarchy form in all the boss fights, huh?
Yeah, I bet so.
Sorry, Ludo and Powerhouse, we're not seeing your cutscenes today. I'm also curious to see when he's going to stop to buy things versus just going into a level and skipping everything. Probably going to go on buying like shopping sprees right before boss fights or any other unskippable gating combat events.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm sure they're not going to upgrade dodge so that way you slide after dodging down.
Oh yeah, I'm
see
going
that?
to break it.
Critical
Completely
thing not
skipped.
to upgrade.
Completely skipped all the cores, which means there's going to be no creature core use. He doesn't need stats.
You have to get hit to need the creature cores.
Yeah, that's right.
Boom.
All right,
Alright,
now let's see
static
the
shot.
combat skills. So I'm guessing he probably memorized all the waves, so he knows exactly which weapon to use and when, where to stand.
Right. There's a small window of invulnerability when they spawn in with a portal, but still get some free hits in as they're coming out.
The arena is most notably infamous in development as having replaced level 7. So then level 8, which is our dev-facing turn, became level 7 as far as players were concerned, and then we got super confused. Whenever someone was talking about level 8, we said, wait, which level 8? Our level 8 or the player's level 8?
Yep, and it progressed from there. Pretty much anything after 7 had multiple names that we could get confused by.
Wow. Wow, he's just tanking him down.
No real way to make these waves go any faster though, which is interesting.
It's a little bit of war action, come on. Still one of my favorite moves in the game. Blade Geyser, homage to Darksiders 1.
I mean, I think that's one of the best things about Genesis is that war definitely feels like he felt in Darksiders 1. Like it's very, very authentic.
That was the goal, right? Although,
Yeah.
man, if you play Darksiders 1, he is so damn slow compared to Genesis. He feels slow compared to Strife, so the net effect is there, but man, Darksiders 1 combat was pretty slow. Especially if you played Darksiders 2 and then Darksiders 1.
Right.
Death was crazy. Almost there. Strife was very successful in being a glass cannon, though, because if you're not really well versed on exactly how to use some of these high-powered abilities, War is a nice fallback. Still use War more.
Often people complain about Strife being underpowered, and then once they figured out how to play properly, they're like, oh wait, he's actually more powerful.
Especially his Anarchy form. I don't think we ever even came close to balancing his Anarchy form to War's Chaos.
Standing there like,
That's space tanking.
take it.
Should have made it so that taking damage actually reduced your amount of time in the form. Some
There you
penalty
go.
for damage. Only for speedrunners, though.
There's the talisman.
Talisman, 11th hour edition, just some slimy looking medallion.
That was probably Dee's cameo in this
Right.
speedrun. Never see her again.
Blink and you miss.
Here we go. Level 7, otherwise known as level 8. This is another big open level, though, that I feel is ripe with opportunities to perch on top of things and fly all over the place. So,
Oh yeah.
And avoid using the horse.
horse, any of the backtrack secrets.
Oh yeah, you could just totally just jump over the
Oh.
gate and up here and get right downstairs. Wow.
Yeah, that's true. He's just gonna hop up over everything, isn't he? And
Oh, let's see if he even uses the portal. What if he just?
nah.
I'm just gonna jump all the way. Yeah, so normally you'd have to interact with this portal here. Oh, which he's gonna do. Maybe he found that it was worth the load.
Right, maybe couldn't thread the needle far enough to land in the entrance.
And this is full of low walls, so
Oh yeah, he's gonna go straight to the boss.
The catacombs feel.
Yep.
Oh, that was
Wait.
cool.
Oh, they missed. They're good.
there he
Oh no.
But now he has to fight him with the Deadlords alive, so or whatever
I'm
we call
scared.
them.
Looking at those
Oh,
ledges
there we
up
go.
there.
You're
Yeah.
gonna find a nice perch.
Oh.
With the other Dreadwalker still alive, he would have whooped his
You
ass.
should have
So.
given him a ranged attack.
Should put damage regions in all the invisible collision.
Dude, that's genius.
I agree. Let's make the game not fun for 99.9% of the people.
Oh, satisfying shower of loot.
That's a lot of candy.
He's not
You
even
know,
going to get the boss core. He's just going to ignore it.
At least there was a fight there.
I didn't see Stripe doing any fighting. I saw the others trying. Stripe was chilling.
Yeah, let's see how it does the dam. The dam's got a lot of verticality. Fun to see how they do that.
I guess the way the Geo is set up, he could just climb the exterior of the dam. There's probably a faster way to do it, but if he gets up there and actually flies over to where the dam... Why was there even collision there? Yeah, just go over to the dam.
And go straight to the boss room even.
Holy shit.
Oh, the glide. Oh my god.
He didn't even have to
Nailed it.
climb the dam.
Wow.
Okay, that's
Maybe
a new
even
record
avoid the
for
puzzle.
highest percentage of the level skipped.
That was good.
Oh man.
We got to see this little acid flea do their thing.
I would estimate that was actually 90% of the level skipped. But yeah, now this is going to grind him to a halt. He's cursing the name of whoever built this boss fight for making him actually fight him.
That's right.
What's he doing with the void?
I guess because you can spam gravity shot.
I mean, it's taking off a pretty good chunk each time he does it.
Look at that, like input spam. It's just going crazy on the bottom right.
I was using it in Hot Streak.
They're spawning so fast they can't jump down. They're blocking each other.
Yeah, each hot streak he gets a nice little chunk off. I like it. The only time we're seeing the map is when this player's getting impatient and pushing the map button because they know they have to hold it in order to complete the mission.
They did good though on the holdback. You can see that section got some good gains.
I hope you brought coin.
What does he need? He needs Wrath.
I feel bad for ruining Speedrunner's life with all my load bars.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, we are doing cores! Yeah.
That's right. You can.
No, he has to do the tutorial.
Oh, sorry. You know what? I feel his pain because when testing this, I always hated how long it took to get through the first time tutorial because I had to see it every time.
Remember, yep, I was testing something that had a little save data that didn't have cores unlocked. Run through that and set them up.
Wait, who is this person? Like, do we not have the speedrunner's name? Like, we should address them by their name, their title.
Let's see, do we have any info?
Impressive.
Wait, he skipped the... No, he didn't. Wait, is it going to warp him back up? No, he's down there.
Didn't even get to watch Belial pig out.
It might be... a lot of people who are Darksiders fans might not know that Belial was a Darksiders 2 boss because he was in DLC. So he's an OG guy. Oh, see, the gravity shot would have been really useful here with this whole phase where he's consuming the ghouls. It didn't look like he was really concerned with it, though. He was just tanking through the damage.
Yep.
Damn, I didn't realize that did so much damage in Hot Streak. Should use that more often. They're like little grenades. He is taking the time to kill him.
Yep.
Seemed to ignore him more the first time.
Which is good. The boss battles are cool.
And these phases can't be skipped too easily.
This guy went through... Yeah, he was... Actually, all of our bosses were pretty tough. They're very technically intimidating. No easy way out when you're designing a Darksiders boss.
It's true, and the music is so good. Definitely adds to that challenge.
So the burden of our artists is how, like, we just always have to make things look super good. Like, look at all these effects. Look at all the custom little models stuff.
There was, at one point, we considered making this like an isometric boss killer type game where all you were doing was hunting elite level creatures. We briefly discussed it. The all boss fight Darksiders.
Just a gauntlet.
You can't even see what he's doing with Anarchy form. He's too deeply penetrated.
Ryan, behave.
It's a bit late for that.
Got a small peek of a cutscene there.
Only when required. At least Samael looks appropriately badass sitting on his throne like he don't GAF.
Shout out to Ludo. What?
I wish I could see what he was buying long enough to try and dissect why he needed it.
Hot-headed.
This is nice.
Oh, Ludo! Oh.
Each time, Ludo!
Eden will be your grave.
So Wilson, I remember the early days of this boss battle when you were designing it, kind of come up and trying to balance it all. It turned out.
Just gotta go right up her butt. That's
right there.
Yeah, we really wanted to make the combat shine here, so...
Wait, was this where we were talking about all the boss health bar? Was that when we started that nonsense up?
Yeah, I think so. This was where we kind of really started to jam on it more, and I think also like with the titles, because you know, for a time there, the titles had like name of the boss with the title afterwards, comma Lord of Hell.
Yeah.
The horse bosses in Darksiders games were always the toughest. It's a big challenge trying to craft a scenario where the player really needs to be on the horse. In some cases, that's what it boils down to: is you just create, you put them in a position where it is 100% non-optional. It's got to be pretty cool.
There were definitely some iterations of this fight that were on the more brutally difficult side to start.
Another one of our more memorable music tracks too.
Oh yeah, I think this is my
Accompanying the
favorite.
somber tome.
This with the Holofene music.
The soundtrack is so epic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. I find myself, I'm legitimately watching the fight most of the time now. I forget to comment because I'm just kind of watching him play the game because he can't cheat. Well, going up her bunghole's a little cheaty.
There's an issue here too where Static Shot is able to slow down bosses in this case.
Is it all of them or is it just her?
It is all of them, I think, actually, but we had a subsequent patch that went out where that was fixed as well.
That's curious that he's taking the time to chew them down with his anarchy form versus focusing on her.
They're required. You have to make sure that they're dead before she
That's right. That's right.
will progress. So
Oh, yeah. Those Nephilim are meanies.
they're beefy.
Yeah, and actually, if you are underpowered, so this is a reflection of his choice not to put anything in the core tree because he's lacking a lot of attack power he'd otherwise have if he had bought cores, collected cores, and put it in there. So it takes a long time to take down their health bars. Hers too.
Wilson, how long did this one take to design, start to end?
I would say, probably from the start to where we were happy with it, we actively maybe a few weeks, a month maybe, among other things that were being spinned around.
That's before all the art and polish and stuff. That's just the core gameplay.
I would say the core
Or the
gameplay
actual
maybe a
file.
couple weeks. There was some back and forth just because Astarte does things that most of the other bosses can't and won't do. Her AI is just a lot different too.
She was such a one-off because of the horse. Right? That's always what makes them hard.
Yep.
Even going back to the Stygian fight on Darksiders 1, it was it was completely unique for that reason.
I don't think a single person caught that all the demon names, all the bosses are from Paradise Lost, which is one of the books that I researched when we were originally working on Darksider stuff. They're like kind of Satan's generals in there, and
Yeah,
all the
that's a good.
demons
That's
in
a
that
good point. Good point. I
Apparently
bet if we went on Reddit, somebody's figured it out.
I didn't just make up the name Astarte, okay?
Moloch. Is Belial one of them? Coincidentally, he's
He
not,
is.
right? He is.
No, every single one.
I think out of all the bosses, only Mammon/Mammon was the name that the team kind of was split on
No, he's awesome. No, that name.
in terms of how to pronounce.
My man.
And
That's my man.
He was alternately referred to as my man and Mammary.
Come on.
My man, Mammary. My man.
By the way, this is probably a weird comment to make.
Oh,
but
he knocked him back with the transform.
a juggle.
I just watched who's the voice of Strife, is in it for a very brief period of time. He's awesome.
Oh my god, I'm so tempted to rewind it just to watch that ragdoll again. That was unbelievable.
Apparently, this run is by I might butcher the name. It's W. Shaseng. WSCHSENG.
You totally.
They're doing an awesome job.
You butchered it so bad.
Shang.
Yeah.
If anything, it's like a small amount of payback for how much they're destroying the game right now.
There you go. We'll destroy your name the way you're destroying our game.
Just
Wait.
kidding.
I'm surprised that Geo up there is visible at all. He went straight to the boss here. This is going to be the shortest level.
We can't see the ugly one.
Yeah, officially, this is a huge level. You have to do so much running around to kill the other shamans to access this area. Wow.
Look at, he's not even on screen.
Yeah, you don't even get to see the thing he is trivializing by cheating.
There's the staff, though. You did get to see that. I'm really curious to see how Dagon's going to go.
Dagon also from Paradise Lost.
Day is gone. The gun.
Again, the boss fights, this is like a run of boss fights. You can't really cheese them. Well, okay, you can cheese them, but you do still have to fight them. You can't skip them.
That's right.
Very athletic way of entering, though.
Oh.
Oh, here we go.
I hit a different respawn region. Went back.
Our fault for not having a max range on Strife's attacks. Did you really need to be able to shoot that far
Jesus. You're
in
never
an
gonna do
isometric
it.
game?
This is
You're
where we
never
have
gonna
to.
shoot something you can't see.
This is where we just need like the huge serpent to come out, Leviathan, to bail us out.
Which of the bosses would you say was the most technically difficult to put together, Wilson?
I would say Astarte. I think just because of how much we wanted to do with engaging horse combat too. Wow, the boss isn't even animating because it's so far away. It's not being considered visible for gameplay.
Oh, he switched phases. Does he have to go down there for it? Yeah, he is. Yeah, because he's gonna have to kill the orbs. Oh, to interact with them. Never mind. He managed to shoot the orbs from far away.
I think Moloch probably had the most. Moloch or Mammon probably had the most polish in the end because I think I took a lot of time on both of them to give them a lot of texture in different ways.
I still think Milan's probably my favorite battle, just because it was important to our development, but also like it's got a lot of interesting things going on. Smeagol
Yeah.
Duck.
Yeah, I agree. He's one of my favorite bosses that we've done in all three of the Darksiders that I've worked on. I really like Mammon. Especially in co-op, because he does offer an almost MMO-like chance to play a role, tanking the ads versus focusing on the boss.
Yeah, totally.
Cool.
And there's kind of like a risk reward. You have to get judged, determine if you want to take care of the artifacts or Mammon first.
Meanwhile, it is no longer even notable to us that this speedrunner does it. You skip the entire level. This was that level.
Desensitized.
This is an enormous level. It's
I want to
huge.
cry. This is my favorite level of the game, and
Either
one
the
that I
biggest or
think
the second biggest.
it feels like the most traditional Darksiders level too, in my opinion. Like just because it's sprawling and it feels like areas in part one. Oh my god, this is so sad.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, this area was very
I love
directly
this.
inspired by the Ashlands of Darksiders 1.
Just take our word for it.
It's
saw parts
beautiful
of
when
it.
you run around it. As he flew by, it's like flyover country. That's what this level was. It's flyover country.
I do love riding the horse around this level because the areas are really wide and feel like they're horse scale.
He took the time to shoot that one exploding barrel. Just it seemed like for fun, like a shooting gallery.
Pass the time, really.
Well, I mean, you know what
What
they
is he
say,
doing?
When you see a red barrel, you gotta shoot it.
I think it's ads. Time for the
Just
ads
going
to spawn
through
in.
phases. Yeah.
We've got to hop down.
Come on
Aim,
down,
pitch,
boys.
assist.
Yeah, that was really tough to even get to the point we did in an isometric game because we were so hesitant to keep it really flat and horizontal. We wanted verticality, and that meant creatures had to be up there too. So finding a way to reconcile that with a twin stick shooter. I'm not sure. I think we got it to a pretty good point, but it was pretty tough. You know, being able to make Stripe aim up, and what that means when you're kind of moving in a 2D plane with the right stick. That was tough.
Yeah, I think there were some adjustments really near the end where I think it was made just generous enough that it worked out in most cases. Take stealth behind an exploding barrel move.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where did he go? I know you're here.
Wait, actually, yeah.
Wait, did he one-shot him with the barrel?
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I think so. I think each one does maybe each one of those is doing 50% of the health.
Well, that was something.
Math checks out.
Look, we did the math.
It's as if the level
The
never
monster
happened.
I want to see how they blow through this one because I think you pretty much can just jump right to the last little section. Wow.
This has got to be one of the easiest ones. So I'm looking at the time delta. It's about 3 minutes that he's going to spend here in War Machine. It's got to all be the fight, which means he's going to go right down to the phylactery. Did we end up calling it the phylactery, Joe? Did we change the name, or is it a phylactery?
No, I think we changed it.
It's the phylactery forever.
I want to see where they do it. You gotta get some height.
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 Wait, you say height? I hate people who say height.
That's why I said it.
Don't trigger me, man.
It's already going through a lot.
That was just a microphone.
Speedrun.
I totally said height.
Here we go.
Height all day.
Here we go. Here we go. Look at the whole level. It's like a bird's eye view. That was beautiful.
Yeah, we could patch that together and get like a panoramic shot.
I'm surprised his frame rate survived the way it did as he flew past all that.
Definitely a gussied up rig. No toasters involved here. Pretty sure it's PC though.
No
You know
comment.
what? I'm gonna start a channel and do slow runs. Who's with me? See how slow I can get through it again.
Snail run.
That's what I'm doing.
How do you
Starts
verify
up-
though that you are moving slow yet also making progress? I feel like that would have to be the prerequisite for doing a slow run.
I mean, yeah, it's a skill. Skill-based. Skill-based slow runs.
Look how badly I can play this game. That's a slow run.
Look how much of every text box I can read.
Should do that one.
Here we go. We're getting close to the end, boys. In the time it used to take us internally to do a single run-through of a level to review it as a group to provide feedback, we're going to
Alright,
see
this
the
would
entire
be-
game of Darksiders Genesis.
This would be level 1.
What just happened? Does that happen? Do you split apart and run forward together?
But you'll find I am in another class.
Slow them down with that.
Oh no.
Oh, I didn't know all that was out there. I've never even seen that out there before.
Whole mountain range. Oh no.
I've definitely seen this exploit, you know.
The last boss can't jump over a fence.
Mohawk's like, no fair.
Also from
I don't know, why isn't he spawning those crystals?
what the heck? I feel like we should have a team lined up during the video, and every time they're bad, we just like tame them. We do that?
I think my
Steve did.
request moving
Only in
forward is
sync.
going to be just flat arenas, no ledges, nowhere to run.
This was our guy. We said too. We're like, hey, you know what? Let's have a fight with no ads. It's mano a mano.
Yeah.
Just you and him, toe to toe, whooping some ass, and
And defense.
we go for it. He
Yeah.
can't get past some wood spikes.
Look, they're practicing social distancing. It's all good.
A timely commentary, Billy.
That's a bit.
Okay, actually, I
because
just realized how funny it is that in the first cutscene of the game, when you reach Samael,
just saying.
Consider the wall Moloch has to come over to reach Samael. It's like a 150-foot tall wall, and here he is trapped by a fence shorter than
And
he
he's
is.
riding on a demon. He's riding on a 200-foot tall demon that we don't go anywhere else in the game. Why are you calling that out, man?
It's even better as the fight is set up so that the crystals can't spawn outside of the arena.
He
They're
has
just
the high
spawning on the
ground.
border.
Remember, the high ground matters.
I have the high ground. Don't do it, Moloch.
That's the huge takeaway of this whole speedrun.
If there are stairs and you're fighting for your life, get on the high ground. Look at
Obi-Wan was right. Obi-Wan was right.
this. In defense of George Lucas.
Wait, why did you?
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Respawn.
Oh!
The dialogue.
Wait.
Ah!
Why did that respawn him back in the? I guess we must set that in script.
Yeah, they hit the dialogue trigger for
Right.
for certain respawns.
Well,
There we go.
I'm kind of digging this
So-
like beatboxing though. We could save that for a remix.
Yeah, congratulations on 2 years of development.
In 45,
2.5.
42 minutes.
Yeah.
When is the speedrun considered over? He could have at least watched it. It's over, man. Just watch the cutscenes. No. All right, well, I think that's
the
it, gentlemen.
apocalyptic run.
We just saw our game brought to its.
So how many people are we firing after this?
No, what do you mean? How many speedrunners are we hiring?
There it is.
We're actually replacing half our dev team. Speedrunner. That was awesome.
What is he doing right now?
job.
That
We're
was
just back in the beginning. Well, that was
Really
amazing.
impressive.
Yep. Thank you very much, everyone who's loved this game, and to people for caring enough to break it this badly.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
That's it.
That was impressively thorough.